famous, you know. I don't have a huge Instagram account, but this is my hope to become famous. So I'm here to just share the conversations with the internet. Hey guys. So today our topic is dress code. I'm here with Jairo, Gustavo, and Monica. And we have some questions to discuss to get into the topic. And we're gonna start by presenting ourselves. Check. Okay, the questions are here. So I'm Sarah. You guys know me already. I've been a hostess here on Talk and Talk. I really like to dance and to go to the beach. And right now, I live with my family and I'm a dog person. That's it. How about you, Gustavo? A little bit about yourself.
I'm Gustavo. I'm 26 years old. I live in Bragança, in the state of São Paulo. I have a dog. I like to watch series, play video games, and I work with IT. I think that's it. What about you, Monica?
Yes, I'm Monica. I'm here at TNT since at the beginning of this year. I am project manager. I'd like to be here and connect to other people. I like jogging at the beach. I like drink beer, and I'm trying to improve more my English here. I think that's could be a safe place to practice my English. Okay. The next, I never know the next guy. The next,
It's
have to
me.
pronounce it. Okay, Jairo.
Right. So my name is Jairo. I live here in São Paulo. I live with my dog, two cats. I like to play piano. I study music, and I'm here to practice my English, to learn new people, and have fun in English.
Yeah, perfect. I really like this definition, having fun in English. Sometimes I forgot the English part because I start to really think about the topic, like what is my opinion about it. So I get a little lost, just trying to understand my own mind. But it's always fun. I agree with you. So the first question is dress code is defined as a set of rules for dressing. What do you think about dress code? I think it is a cultural thing. For example, it depends on the context you're living, the country, the city, even the weather. I think it can affect because it is related the people dress in a certain way because they are kind of used to that. Like you can have your own style. Once you get older, for example, you start to think in a different way, to look for more options for you to dress. But I think it is the first of all, the culture has a huge influence in your choices. Sometimes you don't even know why you dress in a certain way, but it is something that you've seen your whole life. People wearing, I don't know, pants and more formal shirts with long sleeves because you work at a office, something like that. And I think in our country, the dress code is something that is important. It's still important because we relate this to being formal, to being serious, especially at the workplace. So I'd say I kind of see the point of us having a dress code, but I think it's not something that is uh, equal for everyone in all places. That's my opinion. What do you think, Gustavo?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think is some rules that we need to use in some moments, in some place. We need to use some specific clothes and sometimes, and sometimes that you don't, you won't wear these clothes. Sometimes you don't fit in that place. In some moments, maybe you can be judged about your clothes. depending on the place that you are. Uh, and I think, like you said, the culture affects us a lot, like the culture of the dress, because if you remember like 10 years ago, there's a large clothes, and after that, I was a teenager, there's this colorful pants with the band and stuff like that, and after that, they changed for large clothes again, and after a fit clothes, like more fitting your body, and I think I don't know what's going on right now, but I think is gonna change it again. And the clothes, the body and stuff like that, it's affect with the culture. I think that's it. And about you, Jai?
Um, yeah, I agree. To be honest, I don't like these kind of things like dress code. But I understand the reason why it exists. So for me, that's important. It's like uniform at school, so it's a kind of their dress code. Every children should go to the school with the same t-shirt, with the same whatever. But it's a kind of way to identify, all right, this is a kid from that specific school. I know what is happening here, if the kid is far away from the school or not. It's like a, a safe way to identify someone without even ask to them. So I understand these kind of things, but there is some specific things about dress code that I hate. For example, when we think about ties, sometimes people tends to think like, all right, everyone that wear a tie, it's like a serious person. It's someone that I believe, so that's a person that I can truly take on, like I truly understand, and I feel that I'm comfortable to do whatever he or she is telling us, specifically when we are thinking Thai men. Um, but I don't like this kind of thing. I don't like the idea of someone it's more valuable or take their opinion seriously just because they are wearing a specific type um, of clothes. I don't like nowadays, especially. I think it's really different if we compare with the past. It still happen. I think that it's totally cultural, but it's like we are in the middle of the change. So nowadays, I think those things are changing a little bit, but it's still, when we think like politicians in general, I don't see any kind of change. We don't have it yet. They really they have their own dress code, and there is also a kind of payment to keep the dress code, in the politicians scenario, this kind of. So this is one thing that I don't like, when we think that just because someone is wearing something, we like link with the behavior, or we link the clothes with I don't know, this kind of thing. Should I believe or not in this person? It doesn't matter what he or she is wearing. I don't think that's it should be considered in this kind of thinking. But yeah, I related to answer directly the question. I do think that it's a kind of rule to dressing, and I think that it's related also with the culture. What about you, Monica? What do you think?
I think that is a kind of culture, but I think for me it's a common ask for someone or for some invited. When I am invited for for some meeting, normally I ask for the guest if is there any dress code. I feel comfortable asking for the guest because I think that there are a lot of different situation, and we have to we have to wear something that you could be comfortable in an environment, and avoid some kind of I don't know, some kind of embarrassed situation. And for example, at my work, you can't use a jeans, and you can't use nothing. I don't know how can I say when something is cut. It's a rasgue, I don't know. Uma
Like
calça
jeans?
rasgada. Yes,
Like
jeans,
jeans? Yeah.
jeans,
Or
but how can you say?
I think it is torn jeans. I'm not sure. Go ahead.
Yes, jeans, but some guys could intention to use a kind of jeans that a lot of photo
Destroy it. Yeah,
destroyed.
they call
Yes,
it a destroyed jeans.
yes. You can't use destroyed jeans, or you have a formal way to wear your clothes, especially when you go to the client. And I think that's important. When I go to some places, I always ask, how can I use something? Do you have any dress code, or I am free to go the way I think that I want to something that I want to wear. I think that especially it's I'm very embarrassed situation when you arrive at a place and everyone has a dress code and you are completely different from the others. I think that could be embarrassed situation. But it's dependent. But I think that is normal at my environment to ask for this kind of thing.
Yeah, our personal image have a message, that we want people to see us in a certain way. So if I totally understand you, I think for women it's even harder to deal when you feel that you are not good enough with dressing, like our clothes aren't fitting the environment. I totally relate what you just said. So now I'd like to know, what kind of clothes do you like to wear? Starting with Jairo. How's your style of clothes?
Well, as simple as possible. I don't like to wear, formal clothes in general. I know there is some situation that it's required, but most of the time I prefer to use like black or white t-shirts and jeans, and that's it. Yeah, but it depends of the situation. As Monica said, sometimes we are we need to wear different clothes for different situations. So if you are invited to a wedding, maybe you will need to use tie, or if you go to a very special meeting in your company at work, so you should use tie as well. So it depends of the context, but my style, it's as simple as possible. I like to use just jeans and black t-shirts. There is also I forgot the name, but there is like a theory that you shouldn't spend energy choosing clothes. There is a name for this, but it's not minimalism, but it's something related with that. So you shouldn't spend your energy choosing clothes. So choose the easiest one and keep your focus in what really matters. I forgot the name of this thing, but I try to do something like that. So I keep it simple, like white and black, t-shirts, and just jeans. And if there is a very specific situation, all right, on this scenario, I will be there with the appropriate clothes. But if I can choose something, like it's up to me, I prefer the basics. And you, Gustavo?
Oh yeah, I'm in your team because I'm not a fashion person. So I use what is comfortable for me. But I know like if it's something that is social or something that I need to wear some specific clothes, it's not a problem. But I need to use social clothes. It's like social because the pants and the I forgot the name. You send in the PDF, but I didn't find it here. Like a social shirt. Uh, but yeah, it's because of the work. But if you see me in the normal days, like I am home or I walk on the street, I was with the shirt, with the shorts and sandals, and that's it. And sometimes you feel so comfortable with the clothes, like your shirt. I have some clothes. There is some holes on the clothes, and so there's not a problem. I feel comfortable with that. So yeah, I'm not a fashion person, and if I can choose, I wear what is comfortable for me. And about you, Monica?
I prefer comfortable clothes too. And I have one jeans, only one jeans. I don't remember if I had another. I am a minimalist person, and I don't waste my time choosing nothing to wear. I only wear what I have in my wardrobe. I think that it could be sometimes when someone say to me that you have a special kind of clothes, and I look at my wardrobe, and I thought that and I see that there is nothing to wear. I decide not to go to a place, because I think that it's more difficult to go shopping and buy something. I never buy something to go for any places. I don't agree uh, with this kind of thoughts. And no, nowadays, my style is tailor tailor pants, and I bought 3 tailor pants, uh, with different colors: black, brown, and it's yellow, but a different kinds of yellow, because and I use only these 3 pants, the tailor pants. I think that could be nothing different, something that you can change or can combine, and nothing different, and could be better. I work at home office, and so it's difficult to put clothes to go to work, only to spend my weekend.
So
And we
you
have
work,
another question. Yeah.
you, I was going to say you work in your pajamas, like just comfy, or
Oh,
no?
now I am wearing the um I don't know, when you put clothes when you go to the gym. My
Like
my pants is pants of gym because I go for jogging at the street and come back to finish my work and start your conversation. But only my shirt is what I think that's necessary to appear on the things for me work every day. The, you can see the rest of my clothes when I work during the day. But I put I don't know how can I say this brinco earrings, and sometimes I put earrings to be more beautiful in the team, but it's difficult to work. I think that I will have to change my appearance because my boss is talking every day about it. Only my face, only my face and my shirt. The rest of you can wear what you want.
Yeah, video conferences are great for saving clothes. Like you just have to worry about this part of your body. It's great.
Yes, but I think that the Zoom is not better or different from Teams, because on Teams I have a filter and I can put the screen this way and only my face and the other screen. I don't know, but the background is different. But the Zoom is more difficult because I can't use I can't use background effects, and I think that could more visible for us, or for you, than the Teams. The Teams is more difficult. It's more easy to appear on Teams than the Zoom.
I get it. I'm with you. I prefer to wear comfortable clothes. Like my city, it's hot. We have a lot of beaches. The weather is really hot most of the year, even now that the winter. So I prefer to wear flip-flops and dresses. I don't like jeans, just as Monica. I use because it's easy to just put them, but I prefer to use more comfortable clothes. And yeah, sometimes I like to dress up for going out on Saturday nights or hanging out with my friends. But in the daily basis, I go with comfort as well because it is
I love
really,
long dresses, and
yeah,
I have a
so
lot of
beautiful.
longer dresses.
Yeah, I have to buy some new dresses because since the pandemic, I decided, like, I stopped caring so much about my appearance, So, but now I'm going out again, so the clothes are kind of, I don't know, old and
I think that
um,
we have to think about more this situation. My boss was talking with me that with the pandemic, I think that we take care less of no. Uh, we let our appearance the other way, because we have not to go out home to work, and we have to think more about it.
yeah, and it's important for our self-esteem to dress up, to look good, not only for work but for ourselves. I agree with you, Monica. And let's go to the next question. Okay. Jairo, would you like to read?
Sure. The question is the number 3, right?
Yeah.
All right. So have you ever felt uncomfortable wearing any clothes? Why? Clothes. I not clothes. I already felt uncomfortable wearing shoes. Especially the formal ones. I don't know in English how we call it, but that specific shoes, the formal ones that we need to use when we dress, ties, this kind of thing. I don't like them. They are terrible. So nowadays, I know a lot of men that wearing ties, these kind of things, but it's still dressing a formal clothes, they are using shoes like Nike, Adidas, and whatever, because they are much more comfortable. And when we try to use the formal ones, I don't know what happened, but it's very uncomfortable with this kind of the material. I think it's very uncomfortable. So there is no reason to wear shoes and uncomfortable. So it happens with me with shoes. I don't know exactly what is the name of the specific shoes, the formal ones, but I like to wear the sports, like shoes made to run, these kind of things. But clothes in general, I always feel comfortable, even with the formal ones. I try to avoid to use them, but when it needs to be dressed, I use them. So for me, it's not a problem. I feel comfortable. The only problems, at least for me, it's related to the shoes. The shoes, the formal ones, for me, they are terrible. All of them. I never found one that all right, that's maybe it's good. No, always, all of them is terrible. And you, Monica, what do you think? Have you ever felt uncomfortable wearing something?
Yes, I don't like, like you, I don't like uncomfortable shoes. I think that's not important to be comfortable with our feet. And high shoes for me is difficult. I think that I don't like to use, but clothes is it's okay. I always use comfortable clothes, even if a social clothes or a sport clothes, I have to be comfortable. What I'm wearing, I can't use nothing that borders me. I don't like. But shoes is the first. It came in front. Came first and closest after, because shoes I can't use in uncomfortable shoes. And you, Gustavo?
Yeah, shoes is a problem. Because I think we need to stay on wear the shoe like the whole day. So shoes, I felt uncomfortable sometimes. But other thing that I felt uncomfortable wearing is when you're using some events or some stuff like that, social clothes, and the shirt is fit in your body, and everything you move, so you can move a lot, or they sometimes, because of the material, stitch you, so make you coçar a little bit because of the material. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it. And you, Sarah?
Yeah, I can't remember a specific occasion, but I was thinking about what Monica said at the beginning. For example, I felt underdressed for an event, and I think that's some kind of uncomfortable. It's not related to the fabric or the clothes, the clothes itself, but it's related to the environment. I mean, do you guys know what I mean? For example, I don't know, sometimes people say, oh, it's gonna be simple, and you got there and you get there, it's not simple at all. So for me, that's really uncomfortable. And yeah, sometimes I prefer to be overdressed, like to put more makeup than it is needed. I feel better if I am overdressed than the other case. And since we don't have much time, I'm gonna skip some questions. Let me change a little bit. Okay, do you think, question number 6, sorry. Do you think dress code imposes a limitation to style? What do you think, Gustavo? It is a way to limit people?
Like if I wear specific clothes, it's number 6, right? Impose.
Yeah.
So if I'm wearing like a bad clothes, something like that, it's gonna show bad me. It's like that.
Like for example, you don't have the chance to wear the accessories you want. Maybe you can't grow a big beard because of your company, because you have a dress code. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah,
It is a
I got it.
limitation.
Yes, I think in the industry sometimes it's hard to say where the point that obviously that if you're working like cooking and a restaurant or something like that, you need to wear specific clothes and uh, don't have long hair or use some kind of thing to hold the hair or the beard or some stuff like that. Uh, yeah, I think yeah, sometimes it's impose us limitation the style, but I don't know if in a work you need to how can I say to impose yourself a lot. Like I need to be hold myself. How the clothes that I wear in the job is like my style. So I think it depends. Obviously, like your body. Like oh, I need to take off my beard, or I need to cut my hair, or to be social hair or something like that. So yeah, it's gonna affect you, but without your body, I think it's not affect us a lot. I think that's it. And you, Monica?
I don't think that it affects or limitation any style. I think that you have to use your imagination, your creativity to try to put your style in a dress code that for some reason someone said that is important for the meeting or for the party. But I think that is only to use. I think that everyone could be innovative and creativity to put your style in a different dress code. I think that it's possible. I don't think that it could limit anyone. That's my opinion. Okay. And Sarah, I it's your turn.
Okay. Very good point. Yeah, we can be creative and put our touch, right? It doesn't matter the clothes. I was thinking something like, for example, I like to wear turbans, like the accessories for the hair, and I don't feel comfortable to wear at work. I prefer to wear with my friends or when I'm going out for other occasions. And I kind of get the point, but there it depends on the environment. For example, we have some places people where I don't know, they have like happy hours at work, a totally different style of how things work there, and maybe that's how they've chosen to work. But if you have a more formal place, a more environment, you shouldn't, like Gustavo mentioned, try to just be yourself no matter what cost, because you have time for everything to wear the, I don't know, cleavage for women, or to wear high heels, or to just be basic. There are different occasions where you can wear what you want. I agree with you. And you, Jairo.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree with you all. Um, I I don't think that uh, a dress code limits us in terms of style. I don't even see style restricted to clothes. I don't. It's part of the style, but it doesn't mean that your style it's related just for with clothes. It's part of your style, but without clothes, you still have your own style. So Monica said you should if your company, for example, requires a very specific type of clothes, all right, but it doesn't affect your style. What I think is very bad, especially nowadays, is this kind of thing, or you shouldn't. What is the name of the thing that you use in your head? I forgot the name.
I
Sarah.
have the turban.
Turban. All right. So, this kind of, if the company try to restrict, like you are not allowed to use your turban here. If you say, all right, but it's part of my culture, I like to use it. It's not just because I want. It's the way that we dress in my family, in my whatever. That's the way that I like to prepare myself, or this kind of thing. Then we have a problem. Like, this is a problem for sure. Is the company trying to say what is right or wrong in your one way to see yourself? That's totally wrong. But you have the freedom to choose. All right, I like to use this kind of glass or any other type of glass. It's up to me. Companies or whatever, they are not allowed to say to me what I need to dress, these kind of things. But when we think about clothes like ties, or it nowadays applies to women's and men's, but in old times it was just for women's, like very shorts, this kind of thing. All right, so I don't think that we should use this kind of clothes at work. But the style, it's related how you grew up, related to how you position yourself in terms of culture, your mentality of doing things. That's more related to style than just clothes. So I don't think it restrict us. It just put us in the same path, but it doesn't mean that we should use with beards or not, with long hair or I don't think that these kind of things necessary. The only thing we need to consider it the area that we are working in, or even the environment, as I said, wearing or parties or these kind of things.
Sarah,
Yeah.
I used turbante on my last client meeting, and you have to see all of them looking at me on Teams, and I love so much. It's the first time that I did it, and I think that's okay for me. I think that I was beautiful, and I love to see me on the Teams this way. But I noticed that the other guys looking different at the beginning, but at the end they are comfortable because I do what I want. But
Yeah, you did your job. Good
yeah,
job.
it's
And
not my competence, it's not my capacity.
Yeah.
And like a friend of mine said, and you when and everybody looking at you, and you are I don't know, when you are started talking, you was awesome, and everyone be quiet because you said everything that you need to say about your job. And for me, it's okay. I love turbans. I think that I have to have a lot of turbans.
a collection. I love it either. It's beautiful and so easy. Like just put on and you're ready to go.
Yeah, it's
I
like
love
to men's like cap. I forgot the name. I think it's cap. I don't know.
Cap. Yeah.
cap.
Cap, right? Yeah. Every time that we are
It's
we are
prohibited.
yeah at
It's
company
prohibited. Yes,
at,
it's prohibited.
yeah, but there is some companies they are allow and they also provide to the employees the caps. You know, the caps with the logo of the company in the
Uh-huh.
caps.
Market.
Yeah, it depends of the area, the company, but there is already some companies with this kind of alignment. All right, here you can use if you want, but I understand most of the company they still have this kind of problems. We are, as I said, we are getting there. You know, it's like a process.
I love
But
to provoke.
yeah, yeah, but you know, I don't think it's like a provocative style. It's like uh, they need to be familiarized with different styles. I think in the past they were like, or everyone should be in the same format. You know, dressing the same way, using the same cut hair, the same thing. Nowadays we are starting changing to a stage that all right, we are different, but we are here to, you know, make money. We are here to achieve our goals. We are here to a specific goal, and that's it. We need to achieve the goal. We don't need to. We are not like I'm supposing that we are talking about the work environment. So at work, we don't need to think that we are there just to be equals. You know, the thing there
But
is achieve the goal.
if you could look the question number 8, I think that could be the reason that the reason that we are talking. Would you say the clothes we wear reflect what is inside of us? I totally agree, because sometimes when I get out of my bed and I am sad, I put different clothes, and I think that's the reason that what you wear represents what is going inside of you. And I think that there are a lot of preconceptions and difficulties with diversity and diversity cultures, and the guys are not accustomed to see different peoples on the screen. It's only about it. And when you put different persons on the screen, some guys could make some different expression, but if you don't mind, I think that they could be accustomed with the situation. I love to cause this impact when I arrive at the meeting. I love.
Yeah, in the end of the day, it comes to if you did what you are supposed to do or not. If you did, you're going to be fine, because the company will recognize you, and the others won't have anything to say about you. You know, they have to recognize your work and how good you are at your profession. So the guys are back, Ito and Bruno. Hey guys, I hope the conversation went well with you. How was it?
It was very nice. We could
Great.
talk a lot of dress code and how you work nowadays. So it was very fun, actually.
Okay, I hope you have time to do some questions, right? You I have question number 8 for you, Ito. Oh, it's not number 8, sorry. It was a question
Oh.
I wanted to ask. Question number 10. We didn't have
Okay.
time for this one. Do you consider dress code as a rule that exists only in work environments?
Actually, no. I think some kind of group of people, they have our own dress code. It's not a formal dress code, but it's necessary to wear something to not be the strange of that group. Maybe. I think actually.
I was
Not
thinking
just in
about-
work.
Yeah, I was thinking about weddings. If you go to a wedding wearing white, you're completely mistaken. You have to pay attention.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, good point. And you, Bruno, I have a question for you as well.
Yes, great questions. I just think I'm blessed for work at my home.
Do you work in your PJs as well, just like Monica? Do you work just comfortable, or do you have to wear like work
More
clothes?
comfortable. Yes, more comfortable. I don't have rules in my house.
Yeah, it's a blessing for sure, because we are talking about comfort, and the guys agreed about being more, having your style preferable. If you have the chance
Yeah,
to choose, it's good.
yeah, great.
I share with you the link to survey. You can give your feedback, a score to this meeting. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm gonna share the link to YouTube. You can watch this video and the others, okay? Give us the likes and comments, whatever you feel like your heart desires. And Gustavo, I'd like to hear from you your final thoughts about the topic, the meeting. How is CMT for you so far?
Yeah, it was fine. It's always a pleasure to be here. I always said that English is a bonus because the talk is nice, the people is nice, so I can learn a lot with the different opinion from others.
Thank you, guys. Sorry, I think Katiana couldn't stay, right? I don't know if it was her connection, but it's a pleasure to be with you. I think you guys are gonna have fun with the other meetings as well. Just keep coming. You can go to our website, talkingtalk.com.br, and schedule for more meetings. Okay, and that's it. Have a nice night, lovely Monday, and the rest of the week as well. That's it for now. Goodbye.
See you
Thanks,
guys.
Goodbye,
thanks,
Sarah.
guys.
Until
Bye,
Bye,
next
Sarah.
week.